Alright, so it's WrestleMania time again. This is my WrestleMania prediction video. It's a WrestleMania 35. That's a milestone. They haven't even mentioned that once. That this is WrestleMania 35. I mean, look at the previous milestones. WrestleMania 30, they fucked up bad and had to panic and fix it. Do something they didn't want to do just to keep that show going. Keep the fans at bay. And then WrestleMania 25 was just ass. So, you would think would pull out all the stops for this, but WrestleMania 35 predictions. 8 hours. This is going to be combined with the pre-show. 17 matches. I must be a dedicated fan. Alright, let's start with the pre-show. Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight title. I don't watch 205 Live, so Buddy Murphy, he's had this long. Why stop it? Okay, the next one is the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. Up until like right before I did this video and looked it up, I didn't know who was in the Rumble. Aside from Colin Jost, Michael Che, and Braun Strowman. Obviously, I want Braun Strowman to win. Yeah. And let's see, the next pre-show match. The Women's Battle Royale. I looked at the roster for this. At least what was confirmed now. I'm fully 100% satisfied with that roster. I don't care who wins it. They all deserve it. And then Asuka's in it. Poor Asuka. Poor Asuka. I'd say Asuka, but I don't know what to do at this point with us. Yeah. I mean, Nikki Cross is in it, so Nikki Cross. Oh, by the way, this past Tuesday on Smackdown, both Sanity and Nikki Cross were there. And they didn't do anything with that. They didn't put Sanity in that ginormous mixed tag team match. And I don't know. And then The Miz completely destroyed Sanity one by one on his own, single-handedly. They were such a badass stable in NXT. What happened? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so Nikki Cross, I guess. Mickey James in it. Where's he been? He's the only legend I see on the roster. Again, one of those two, or I don't care who wins it. All these women deserve it. So, yeah. Alright, next pre-show match. Wait, that's 3 matches on the pre-show? Okay. But then to WrestleMania itself. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Universal Championship. Seth Rollins. I mean, like, let the title go, Brock. Just bring it back home, man. Seth Rollins. I'll just build up. Come on. Oh, right. Okay. This match. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. A triple threat match. Winner take all. For both women's championships. That is dumb. The match didn't need that at all. Like, I know Vince is unsure what to do with Becky at this point. That's part of why the match is what it is. But I do not agree with this at all. I don't want them to unify the title because I've never liked that idea. Yet I love the Undisputed title, my favorite title. I don't know what they're doing. So Becky better win it, obviously. Becky. I mean, Ronda Rousey's leaving anyway, right? So there you go. I already want that image of the 4 horsewomen and all 4 of the titles. Well, that can't happen now, can it? And that was the wrestling 4 horsewomen, not the big muscle artist. Hey, what's what happened to them in NXT? No Ronda Rousey. They're not going to do that big match? Anyway. Okay. Triple H versus Batista in a no holds barred match. And I want to be clear, I brought this years before the Hogan controversy, which itself was years ago, so just to be clear. But yeah, it's no holds barred, and if Triple H loses, he has to retire, and Batista will retire either way. So I'll say Triple H. I mean, yeah. Batista this past Monday, he was in D.C. where he's from. Um, he got the hometown welcome and everything, the ovation. They gave him his spotlight back, which I marked out for. All he did was point to the Titantron. They played the video package, Batista saying repeatedly, Hunter's done everything except beat me. I saw it every single time, but Batista's beat Triple H. And then the one line he chewed the sleeve on could be his last time on Raw. He's about to retire. And man, a few words, he just says, Hunter, kiss my ass. Alright. Triple H though, I mean, obviously. From one retirement match on to another. Alright. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin in Kurt Angle's retirement match. It says here, singles match, Angle's farewell match. I know this is wrestling and people retire, they don't actually retire, but look at Kurt Angle. Yeah, this isn't going to be his retirement match. Like, he's been talking about it for a while now, so I believe this one. That said, wow, the WWE fucked this up, huh? The fans don't want Corbin in this match. Angle doesn't want Corbin in this match. Why was this the main event of Raw this past Monday? Why? So we could hear Angle's music one more time on Raw. That was dumb. So it ended with that whole crazy brawl thing with Becky and Charlotte and Ronda. But yeah, like, I don't like this match at all. Of all the people you could have chosen in Kurt Angle's library of opponents and rivalries, the legends, the icons, and Baron Corbin. I mean, this rivalry's been over. Angle got his heat months ago. Why? That's why I feel like Corbin's music's gonna hit, right? And one or two things are gonna happen. Either Angle's gonna surprise him and do the ankle lock, thereby rendering Corbin unable to compete. Out would come John Cena. Or you got Corbin's music's playing, he's doing his thing down the ring, antagonizing the audience, and all of a sudden John Cena from behind just takes him out, and then he goes like Snoop Dogg at the '96 Source Awards. What you got no love for John Cena? What, Kurt Angle's farewell tour, you don't call me be a part of farewell tour of the history we made? No, me and you, Kurt, let's go. Like, that's what I think is going to happen. Like, John Cena's going to show up and just, yeah, like, this Baron Corbin, like, because I'm hearing that they're fixing it somehow, so, like, this can't possibly be Angle's, like, no. I just remember talking about all that, about that crazy ass brawl on Raw. With Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda. Alright, I'm watching this thing. As cool as it was, those cops were, I don't know what they were. Like, I'm watching them, I'm like, okay, clearly they are not indie wrestlers. Like, they look confused, don't know what they're doing, they don't move like wrestlers, they don't look like they're comfortable, like, no. And you get to watch them like actors, are they theater actors? Is that what this is? You know, and they were just so awful, like take for, like Big Boss Man. Okay, he would walk around with his nightstick and his badge. He was an actual corrections officer. Therefore, when he went to the ring, you believed he was all about law and order. Okay? And I'm not saying I need to be method here. I'm just saying, wow, them cops. Like, the many things out there those women got away with on Monday, they should still be in jail right now. Like, if they were actual cops. I know it's wrestling. I've been watching wrestling since 20 some odd years now, so I know what this is. You know, if they would have used indie wrestlers, it would have been a little bit better. But yeah, actors, okay. It was so much with that thing. Like, where was the barricade in the cop cars, right? Like why? You would throw Becky and Ronda in the same car, and they both look at each other like it's a buddy cop movie. Start kicking the crap out of each other. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was awesome. It was fun. It was dumb. It was just weird. Like, I don't know, like, not in a cool way or a bad way, but just in a weird way. You know? Anyway, back to the matches. Alright, so Shane McMahon versus The Miz, Falls Count Anywhere. Well, if Tuesday's any indication, Miz is going to beat Shane's ass all over that arena. So I would like for Shane to win, you know? Because we haven't seen heel Shane. Well, I haven't seen heel Shane since Attitude Era. Maybe the Invasion. My goodness. I want to enjoy this. That said, he's been as a heel. But yeah, and then on Smackdown, they were talking shit, and then Miz was like, "You're right. I'm trying to get my dad's affection, and you've been trying so hard to get your dad's affection. I guess that makes you a son of a bitch." I'm like, is that really a burn? Because Finch is a lot of things. A whole lot of things. Not all of them good. But not one of them a bitch. Like, Finch is no bitch. We know this. So, it's like, is it a cool burn or is it not? Like, is it, you know. Anyway, I want to say Shane for this one, you know. AJ Styles and Randy Orton, I'm loving the build up to this match more and more. I wish we had more. What they're gonna do? Pun not intended at all. This is a hard one because I'm liking the build up, but the match itself, I'm not all that invested in. I say Styles could win to make a statement about the indie wrestlers. That's what this is all about, you know. Indie wrestlers versus Vince's boys, or whatever. I mean, AJ Styles, yeah. But as Orton said, he only has one move, but it's a devastating move. Either way, the match will be good. I'll say, I want to say Orton, but maybe AJ Styles. I mean, neither of them really need to win, but someone was going to say Orton, so I guess I'll say Orton. I don't know why. Anyway, this match I forgot about. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship. You got these two legends going at it, and I could care just a little less, you know, because there's been like almost no build up for this match, and I don't really care. And Dominic, Ray's son, I haven't seen him in a while. Is going to be there, so he's going to get involved. I'm gonna say Samoa Joe is just going to dominate Ray, and then probably do something to Dominic. Keep on going with his heel run. So it's Joe. Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor, or should I say the Demon King, Finn Balor. Not the demon I was expecting, but I will take what I can get. Yeah, Finn Balor, obviously. Like, Demon Finn lose at WrestleMania? Nah. For the title too? Nah. Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns, obviously. Go on. Alright, Sasha and Bailey versus the Sisters of Destruction, Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus the Iconics versus Nia Jax and Tamina. Or I like to call them the Samoan Slaughterhouse. In the fatal 4-way tag team match player for the Women's Tag Team Championship. I'm a nostalgia mark at heart, so I'm going to say, even though this wasn't that long ago, the Sisters of Destruction, Beth Phoenix and Natalya. That's my vote. Though I wouldn't mind if the Iconics won it. But yeah, that's my vote. No runner-up vote. There you go. Hey, where's the NXT team on here? Like what? Okay. Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. Here's the thing. I've been loving this build-up. I've been loving them telling Kofi's story. I just feel like it's missing one thing. One thing. it's missing more Kofi. He's got the New Day talking for him most of the time. You know, doing stuff for him most of the time. Getting him more attention. It's like, it's missing more Kofi. He's really the one the fans want to see. So here's what I think is going to happen. Kofi's going to lose, right? But he's going to turn heel. He's going to turn on a New Day. And this feud will continue where he will eventually win the title. That's what I think. I mean, they got to piss us off somehow, right? They give us all three of those good, feel-good stories. Like, no. And, okay. Another tag team, okay. So the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus Shinsuke and Nakamura and Rusev versus The Bar for the Smackdown Tag Titles. Where are the Hardy Boys at? Like, the Usos teased the Hardy Boys, and now we got this match. No Hardy Boys. That looked into it before I started filming, and I saw the Hardy Boys are going to be in the Battle Royale, the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. What the hell? Like, really? You couldn't swap that out for two NXT guys? Velveteen Dream, Johnny Wrestling, somebody. Like, no, I don't get this match. I don't care for this match. Aleister Black and Ricochet. It ain't gonna happen, but that's my prediction. Another tag team match? The Revival versus Hawkins and Ryder for the Raw tag title. When did this happen? When the hell? When did this happen? What? Well, Hawkins and Ryder. Duh. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, that's the card. As for WrestleMania surprises, Elias will be there. And he will be one of the musical guests. The other being Joan Jett, who will be there to perform Ronda Rousey's theme. And I went and brought out her I Gotta Do documentary. Bad Reputation. Wasn't even thinking about this. It was like, cool. Joan Jett. It's awesome. I like Joan Jett. I got the Runaways biopic somewhere in these movies, so yeah. Huge fan of Joan Jett, the Black Hearts, the Terry, the Runaways, I just mentioned. Yeah, huge fan of them. And of course, there's all the Lita Ford, Sherry Curry, yeah. So it's completely by chance I brought that. I'm talking about this, but yeah. Anyway. But yeah, so Elias is going to be there as one of the musical guests. He's going to perform, and he will be interrupted. And I've heard rumors of the Undertaker interrupting him. I was thinking of somebody else who's known to play the guitar and talk a lot of shit. Not Jeff Jarrett, because that already happened. Honky Tonk Man makes sense, but has he ever actually played the guitar? We know he can sing, but has he played the guitar? And he's going to the Hall of Fame, but look at somebody else with better mic skills. Somebody else who comes from the rest of the family, like the Honky Tonk Man. Talking about The Rock, man. I think The Rock's going to interrupt Elias. We're going to finally get that match that we were supposed to get last year. I think first, we're going to do a Rock, like The Rock and Elias are going to sing back and forth talking shit, and then it'll escalate into a match. That's what I think will happen. As far as The Undertaker, he's not confirmed anywhere on the card. Originally they had no plans, but last I heard, they're begging him to show up, so I say, yeah, bring him. Obviously, my favorite wrestler of all time, yeah. Will he show up? Elias makes a lot of sense, but I doubt that. I still say The Rock. Angle? I know they got a match a while ago, but it's somewhere. Like, somebody's gonna go to the mic, start talking shit, and Taker will show up. That's what I think is gonna happen. But yeah, that's WrestleMania 35. I'm sure there'll be a lot of surprises because this is WrestleMania 35. So yeah, that's my predictions.